The video hosting website TikTok is launching a new service allowing creators to make money by offering subscriptions to their fans.
Social media sites are engaged in a battle to attract top creators to draw in users, and TikTok's offering follows similar services from sites like Twitch, Twitter and YouTube.
Our digital editor Duncan Hooper joins us now. Duncan, why are TikTok doing this and why now?
Well, as you mentioned, it's part of this battle between the big social media companies. This space has traditionally been dominated by Meta, which owns Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp, and Google, which owns YouTube. During the pandemic and the lockdowns, we saw TikTok really become a massive challenger and seriously start putting some big pressure on these companies. And of course, a lot of the markets they operate in are now quite saturated. So the only way they can really grow is by taking audience away from each other. And that's meant their traditional model, which is really a genius idea where the users both create and consume the content and all the platforms have to do is take money from advertisers, no longer works. And they have to be more and more innovative in trying to persuade and incentivize creators to produce more content on their own platforms.
So up until now, we've seen lots of platforms copying TikTok. Is this now a case where TikTok is copying them?
Yeah, it is quite ironic because as TikTok emerged as this huge global force, we did see everybody scrambling to try and emulate their features. And the one thing that TikTok does have is this really powerful algorithm that can make content go viral. And that's why this new offering is slightly different to the others that have gone before. You're right, many others have offered subscriptions, but a lot of them have said, OK, you can pay and there you'll get exclusive content from the creators. TikTok aren't saying that. They're saying everybody can see the content, but if you pay, you get additional features. The ability to chat, for instance, in the live with the creator, or the ability to get a badge next to your name, next to your profile, so people can see that you really care and you're a sign of super fan, if you like.
Let's talking about going viral. I mean, is it really possible to forge a career on social media as an influencer?
Well, there are people who've really gone from nowhere to make millions on these platforms. And there are people who were intensely rich already who've made millions more. So yes, it is, Juliet. But if you're thinking of doing it, obviously what you need to do first is to build up a really big audience and get that audience engaged so the algorithm's going to show your content to more and more people. Once you've done that, you have a few options to monetize. Firstly, the traditional method, even before any of these options were available, people used to sell stuff to that audience. So vitamin pills, for instance, built entire YouTube empires. And nowadays, it's more likely to be a branded hoodie or a mug. Other options, you can get an advertising share if you're producing very large contents of video. You can get gifts given to you, virtual gifts that you can exchange for cash. Of course, the platforms take a cut. You can have subscriptions. That's a more stable model because even with a small number of fans paying you regularly, you know what you're going to get in. But the big one for most creators is partnerships and sponsorships. And there you can get anything from a couple of $100s per post, or if you're one of the real superstars, footballer Ronaldo, singer Beyonce, you can earn $1 million just for a single post. So yeah, absolutely, this can be completely lucrative. But for most of us, Julia, it's never going to be enough that we can give up our day jobs, unfortunately.
I know, Robin, come on, let's keep taking notes.
So I say, stand by for Juliet going viral on TikTok.
Thank you very much.